How are we doing, YouTube? This is Just Crossed here, and I'm back with another YouTube video. And today we're going to be doing some Weddle Unlimited. This is a guessing game, but we have 8 guesses. It's a lot like Wordle, and we have to guess a random football player on offense, skill position, and quarterbacks that is of one of 32 teams. I'm doing this because I have not uploaded in a while. I've been playing Weddle quite often recently. I love football, so it makes sense. And I feel like I should upload while I have some bigger stuff in the works. Of my bigger stuff, I am currently streaming somewhat more frequently, doing right now a Hollow Knight Steelsoul run, which I will put my Twitch in the description. We are streaming basically every other day, every day, kind of. I don't know. There's not a particular set schedule. However, I'm doing the Steelsoul run, and if we beat it on this attempt, it is the first attempt, then I'm going to start uploading the VODs after it's done, as well as upload any subsequent VODs of side quests that we do. However, there's enough of that. It is time to do some Weddle, and I will use the first round to explain how it works if you are unfamiliar. So basically, we have 8 guesses. We start with no information, and we're gonna start with a random player. So I always love to start with Blaine Gabbert. And as you can see, it gives us 6 different things. So he's not on Tampa, the team Tampa Bay. He is not in the NFC South, but he is in the NFC Conference. Green means that he is a quarterback, and he is 6'5". He's younger than 32 by more than 2 years, and his number is lower than 11 by at least 2 years. So we've extrapolated 2 certainties, which is quarterback 6'5", and we have another known, which is NFC, but we don't know the division. His number is lower than 11, and he's young. So my first immediate thought went to Daniel Jones, who wears 8, Dak Prescott, who is 4, and those are some quarterbacks not in the NFC South. And I was thinking to do Daniel Jones first, but I don't think he's 6'5". So my first guess will be Dak Prescott, and we have gotten less information. Dak Prescott's only 6'2", which, what? But as an NFC East quarterback, number higher than 4, and he is 6'5" still, and younger than 28, so I'm pretty sure I was right, actually, and it is Daniel Jones, and I underestimated how tall Daniel Jones actually was. And so that's how the name of the game works. So we're going to play again, and again, we're going to start with Blaine Gabber, and it, again, can be any position, quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, any team, so it can be some real low people in the depth charts. So right here we have not a lot to go off of. We know a lot of what he's not. He's not in the NFC. He's not a quarterback. He's shorter and he's younger, but his number is close to 11. And to get another position out of the way, as well as to address the number, I'm just going to go straight for Tyreek Hill. And that gives us a lot of information. His number's 10. He's in the AFC East. He's a wide receiver. He's a little shorter than 5'10", and he's a little younger than 28. So his number is 10. And he's in the AFC East, which means we have 3 teams left. Bills, Jets, and Bills, Jets, Patriots. Don't know why that took me so long. And now we can start kind of almost filing through their depth charts. We know Diggs is 14, Gabriel Davis is 13. Don't know what Jamison Crowder is for the Bills. Jets, we can go. I'm actually going to guess this because I don't remember if his number is 10 or not. It's Braxton Berrios. I did not know enough about Braxton Berrios to kind of justify that guess. However, big brain, you know. And let's do another one real quick. I'm just going to kind of do a couple more. So we know he's in the NFC, and then we have nothing else. He's shorter than 6'5" by at least 2 inches, so he's under 6'3". He's younger than 30, and his number is definitely higher than 11. So honestly, my first instinct is running back, and to get a different division, as well as to get the position, we're going to go with Ezekiel Elliott, which gives us a lot more information. He's not in the East. He's a little bit shorter than 6 foot, a little bit younger, and he's running back, and his number is definitely higher than 21. So that means we have two divisions left, North and West, which gives us relatively 8. Gives us a lot of running backs left, to be completely honest. However, knowing that he's only a little bit shorter than 6 foot, as well as only a little bit younger than 26. So it's has to be a somewhat recent draft pick. I don't remember if they are particularly doing rookies. I think they have them, but I don't think they're considering the numbers. So my immediate first guess would be Raheem Mostert, but he's a rookie this year, so I don't think he'd be 24 yet. And then I immediately thought Dalvin Cook, which I think is who I'll do next, just to get another division in there, as well as I think Cook's number's 33, which fits. And so he's 4. Okay, that was a bold-faced lie. So now we have Dalvin Cook. So we have the AFC North, as well as Dalvin Cook's also 26. Jesus. We have that he's 5'11", and that Dalvin Cook's number is higher than I thought, or lower than I thought. So NFC North, now we can lower it down to 3 teams, and immediately the first thought, Aaron Jones is 33. I don't remember A.J. Dillon's number. A.J. Dillon's also young. I don't remember how young Aaron Jones is technically, so I might go A.J. Dillon, actually, just to kind of be on the safe side. And it's not, but he's 24, and his number's higher than 28. So that means that, first off, he's also on Detroit or the other team, the Bears, which makes me want to go David Montgomery, if I can spell his name right. And that's it, David Montgomery. He's always an afterthought to me. I've always thought him to be pretty overrated, so I think of him mostly, honestly, in fantasy terms. And we can do 1 or 2 more, depending on how good this one goes. We'll again start with Blaine Gabbert, have his number. He is either 12 or 13, and he's AFC, not a quarterback, short and young. So that's basically all we have. We can go he's 12 or he's 13, which to me marks wide receiver for the most part. Some people like to be a little bit weird. Like I know Evan Ingram's new number with the Jaguars is like 17. But if we're thinking wide receivers and we're thinking 12 or 13, I don't particularly remember any wide receivers number 12. However, 13 reminds me of Hunter Renfrow. That, I will admit, is a little unfair because if you saw, I have more games played than I actually have recorded, and it's because I did 2 practice rounds, and the last practice round I did before starting recording was Hunter Renfrow. However, I do not think he would pop up again, considering there's a lot of skill players. So let's continue, and let's pretend that I did that completely off of random knowledge. Here we have not a quarterback, short, young, 12 or 13, and then in the NFC, which 12 or 13, I don't know any wide receivers that are 12. I don't remember specifically. So we could go number 13, I believe, could be Michael Gallup. So there you go. We have number 13, 6'1", a little bit older than 26, and he's not in the East. So, excuse me, it is in the North or the West. I don't know why the map is challenging me. The cardinal directions. Speaking of Cardinal, no, Christian Kirk is no longer on the Cardinals. But he was 13, I think. We have 8 teams to choose from. Got a good couple of wide receivers. And I'm not entirely sure where to begin because I don't remember. Especially if they're older than 26. I know Allen Robinson's a Ram now, but I don't know if he's 11 or 13. We can go that way just to... He's 1. That's cool. And he's also 28. So that's actually our age. That does give us some information. He's also not in the West. So North or North. He's in the North. So that gives me Adam Thielen, who's 19. Okay, my bad. Wrong. Completely wrong. I said that with such confidence. Also, I did not know he was 31. Jesus Christ. So we have 3 more teams in the North: Bears, Packers, and the other one, Lions. 13. Now that I think about it, Alan, I just put all of those letters wrong. Alan Lazard, who's also not the answer. That's cool. He's also 6'5". Gee, you know, you learn something when you play these games, which means we're down to Bears and Lions, number 13. Bears, again, they don't have Robinson, and their number 2 is Mooney, who's, I would have assumed, pretty young. Lions had Josh Reynolds, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Khalif Raymond was 11. Amon-Ra was a rookie and not 27 or 28 years old. Or not 28 years old. A Bears wide receiver. Did the Bears sign anybody in free agency? As far as I'm concerned, as far as I remember, I don't think they did. We basically, this guess will, no matter if it's completely guided correctly or not, it will direct what team it is. And so for that, I'm just going to shoot one into the dark and say Josh Reynolds. So it's a Bears wide receiver. We have 2 guesses, but again, I don't think Mooney's that old. Mooney can't be that old. But he's 6'1", 28, and wears number 13. I might be stumped, and you know what that means. First off, we can't end on a loss. But Bears 13. He's 28, which means he's not. The Bears haven't developed a wide receiver in a while. Again, like Mooney is good, but that's again the only person I can think of. But I don't think Mooney's that old already. But we have nowhere else to go. Yeah, so it's a Chicago wide receiver. That we already knew. He's only 24, too. Yeah, so who could it be? I'm kind of stumped. I don't know. I do not know because he's a free agent. Okay, never mind. Yeah, no. 28, number 13, Bears wide receiver. This is gonna bother me because if I get it wrong, it's not like if it's obvious, then I'm just gonna like kill myself. I'm genuinely unsure, and I don't know who I could even guess because again, Robinson's on a different team. Mooney was the second. Mooney was the 2, and then they're like they're tight like Cole Kmet, and then like was a tight end. Jimmy Graham, tight end. He didn't even get that many targets. This is bothersome. Because who's 28 on the Bears? Or 28 years old. Like they had to have signed him over in free agency, but I cannot. Like DJ Chark went to the Lions and is number 4, I believe. Who? I concede. Let me just glance through these names real quick. Let me go through the entire catalog of all NFL players before I truly give up. But I am not gonna lie. I have absolutely no idea. It's not Anthony Miller. He's on the Steelers. They do have rookies now, which is problematic. But he's also not. A rookie will not be 28 years old. It's not Perriman. Perriman is on the Buccaneers. I knew it. I knew it all along. They can never stump me. I forgot he signed with them, and I also did not know he was 28. Good lord. But on a vicious win like that, I'm going to end the recording here. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you'd like to see more, I will probably do more. that's about it. Thank you all so much, and I will see you all next time.